I am so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Salano. The first name I should have asked Will is how we should pronounce your name.
Or by fake, tell me.
Your first Med Clay.
It's Medj.
Medj Clay.
Yeah, the way you write the word badge. So DG.
Your parents are so fancy. Like Medj Clay. Who talks? I was called Beatrice. Medj Clay Salano. Thank you so much. Well, you're also from Kakamega. News. Do you know the guy, the Kakamega guy, the Mulomonye guy?
No, I don't know him. But Kakamega, we have very good things from there. And I think it's now 7 years since Jehovah Wanyonyi went to be with himself now.
I like how you say he went to be with himself.
Yeah. Because he was the God.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we've had so many gods coming up.
Yeah.
We've had Wabungoma, Jana tulikuwa na Mama Yesu.
Mama Yesu. Yeah, you guys muko busy. And then now we have you.
Yeah, at least Yango Simbaya.
Yango Simbaya. So to my lovely audience, Salano is an author, together of course with his wife. They talk about marriage a lot in their, in their platforms, in their spaces. And also there's something very famous he's now known for. I don't know, maybe we should call you the king of Kenya of vasectomy.
Really?
I don't know, because I've not seen anybody coming out so strongly about it. Why did you even decide to give yourself that title of, like the Kakamega, is it the Kakamega vasectomy guy or man?
I think that name was given to me by media. Yeah, I didn't intend to have it, but they called me a man in shock from Kakamega.
Yeah, I know that. And you have a very interesting childhood. Maybe before we get to the vasectomy part, I know you have a very interesting and very troubled childhood. Maybe you can talk to us just briefly about that.
My troubled childhood. Yeah, I think I came from a very big family of very many children. Yeah. My mother gave birth to very many children, around 18 of them.
What?
But now we are about 13 alive.
Okay.
And coming from such a big family with limited resources, whereby our parents were not schooled, they were just like, my mother, a class 3 dropout, gave me that name, Medj Clay.
A class 3 dropout?
Yes. So now she didn't go to school. Same to my father, who just, I think, dropped from class 6. And they were really working so hard just to feed us and also to provide for us education.
Right.
Yeah. So it was also about struggling for the fittest. How can you first eat? If you miss out, you won't eat. Yeah, so I was like, if we were just 2 of us,
life would have been good.
It would have been easier, yeah. Because I was seeing some other families which maybe the parents didn't go also to school, but at least with the little they had, they were able to pay fees and also kids could feel better.
Yes.
Like us having shoes was like a miracle. So I was thinking if I could just have 2 children, I'll be at a very good place to take care of them.
Yeah. Is that like what inspired you? And sometimes our childhood, the things we go through our childhood are the ones that maybe inspire us to be different, right? So in 18 children, but why didn't they stop? Okay, I'm just asking, like, they wanted more kids. You
know, this mentality of that, and even many men have tried now that tuliambiwa tujaze dunia.
Kwanza Waluya.
Yeah.
Si ni ukweli?
Ni ukweli. That tumeambiwa Mungu alisema tujaze dunia. But
ilishaja.
Hata kama haikuja. Mungu aliambia nani hiyo story?
Mimi siku hapo.
Aliambia Abraham, na Abraham mwenyewe alizaa wangapi?
Imagine.
Hakuzaa watu 120. He just gave birth to 2.
Yeah.
Alafu pia akuja kaambia someone like I think Noah after the flood.
Yeah.
So it was those who were told they were not feeling, maybe if God wanted to fill the earth, angeambia hata kwanza Adam, angeanza na Adam, angeambia Adam now, Adam at least zata kama ni 50.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Adam just having Cain, Abel and maybe some others.
Imagine.
But us who are not told, now unasema Mungu aliniambia nijaze dunia. Na hakuambia mimi peke yangu. It's a collective responsibility.
Yes.
I get 2, you get 2, he gets 2. Then
enough.
all of us we feel the world. Yeah. So it's not something you take it as now. Sasa tunasema ati niko na watu wengi ndio itakuwa ushuhuda. Mimi nitakuwa respected because I have very many children.
Ama unaona kutakuwa madaktari pale, engineers pale, kina Betty Kialo pale. Maybe that it came from that. So that inspired you. Is it that what inspired you to maybe take a different view about vasectomy and just being like a dad?
Not even a vasectomy. I just want to have very few children.
You are clear about that?
Yes, but not a vasectomy.
Okay.
Because that's a very bad thing we knew about it.
Yes, yes.
It's only done to cows and dogs
yes,
in the
yes,
village,
yeah.
which we call castration. So we knew, I knew that that's something that's done for animals, and it never crossed my mind. And that's what most men have it right now, that vasectomy is just castration. It's a pimped castration, just castration. But I think they could just take time and study more about it and know what is this thing actually, what does it entail.
Right.
Yeah, so me, I took my time and studied about it, did a lot of research around it before making that decision.
Yes.
Then it's nothing bad. It's just like women who undergo BTL. And when a woman tells that I did my BTL, does it even make you do, hey, what? You did what?
Yes, yes.
They just pass, oh, it's normal, it's normal.
Yeah.
Because I think, Betty, people have taken family planning to be women's business. But the word family doesn't mean you,
yes,
or doesn't mean me.
Yes.
Family means the
all
two
of
us.
us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you say family planning, is two of us coming to plan about our family, not me planning alone.
Yeah.
But it has become women's planning. It's no longer family, it's now women's planning. So even if you tell your husband to go from planning, say like, yeah, enda angalia nitakufiti.
Yeah.
It's none of
yani nitalipa wewe na tu
enda angalia kuna hata ukisema ina nisumu nasema enda toa weka ingine. It's none of our business.
Imagine tunakapitia huku nje, by the way.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
So for you saw the burden that it was having. Was it really a burden on her? Ama you were like, can we take a different way of doing this family planning thing?
She had done it for a very long time, over 10 years, and it was really draining her and also wasting her out because she was experiencing very adverse side effects. Yeah.
Which one was she on? She should have been here, but you're the husband. You can talk.
We have used almost all family planning methods. For us to reach there, hakuna tukua tumejaribu. She's trying the depot, unapata sahi anaanza kuongeza weight.
Yeah.
She begins having acne. She began having a lot of blood flows. You see, like normal blood flows take I think 4 days.
Yes.
For once in a month.
Yes.
She will have like 7 days, 3 times in a month.
Oh.
So almost like 21 days about blood.
Oh no.
Blood.
Yeah.
And then she'll reach a point, maybe she's just having acne, always sleeping, libido too low, I am tired, I can't do this. She's just having a lot of blood pressure also began going very high. Her blood pressure also was really affected. And then we kept on trying to corner. It's really wasting her. And by the way, these things are one of the major causes of family marriage breakups in family. Because imagine you are with the wife who every time anamwambianga nimechoka. Sijiski. Hapana kesho. Utaambia okay, sawa, wewe baki hapo, nitafuta mwingine. But the issue is you don't want to get in her know why she's going through that.
Right.
Can you try to understand her? Pastor told that understanding is coming under someone's.
Oh yeah, Pastor Sue.
So we don't even think of what is this person going through.
Right.
And then you find that even some issues like your wife is really suffering, having these side effects. We don't want even to find out. Maybe you married someone who was very slim, wanted her because she was slim, and then she begins adding weight. Instead of finding out why she's adding weight, you go and look for another slim one.
Yeah. Unampeleka gym.
Unaanza kumpeleka gym. Unaweza withdraw too.
Yeah.
I've had cases whereby women are spending on different bedrooms with their husbands. Bibi anasema hakuna inanifaa. When I try this, it's affecting me so much now. I decided, because if we keep on sleeping together now, I'll get pregnant. I have now 6 children. I can't sleep with him. So different bedrooms, is that even a marriage now?
That's not a marriage.
The man can just take this simple step of going for vasectomy, then the marriage will just heal again.
Yeah. Hey, so okay, first of all, like, did you hear about it from somewhere? Ama, you always knew maybe that is something behind your mind, like, but it was not like was it something that you had thought about? I mean, it was a new thing that you wanted to try? No,
I never thought about it, but I've been a present husband or father when I attended almost all antenatal clinics.
Yes.
I think it was because we got twins the first time, so I will carry one and she will carry the other.
Yes,
so to clinic, we'll go all of them.
Yeah.
So after we got the first kids, tukasema tuachie hapo.
Yeah.
So she was on a 5-year implant. Then during COVID, ile kana mama yako hakuna kutoka hivi. She was all over. And then
what do you mean all over? Let's say you guys, you just got busy.
Yeah, we just got busy with nothing. And then she got pregnant when she was on her third year of the 5th year implant.
Oh wow! So even with the implants, but she got pregnant.
Yeah, we have.
And you think it happens to many women?
So many. I've posted that and I've seen me. Hata mimi niko na mtoto nilikuwa nimeka 5 years. first year akapata, kuna mwenye akona coil akapata, kuna mwenye alikuwa na daily pills akapata. So medicine is not 100%, we have those errors. So when we got the third baby, we were now going to the clinic. And a nurse just suggested, ati si umesema hakuna yenye namfaa, si ujaribu vasectomy. I was like, ai,
hata karibu skin kama umetusiwa.
Huyo man from Kakamega, from Lumakanda village.
They live in hata watakuacha, they'll disown you.
Kuniona aje, they'll disown me. Nikasema hii hapana. Nikaniambia si kitu mbaya, but you go and think about it. And then when we came for the second visit, she was again, ulifikiria? Nikasema nimeifikiria, but nimeogopa. Mimi sioni kama, because I'm still young. Nikastratiwa saizi alafu nitakuwa na kaja. Some use castration. This something is working so well. So she connected me to a man, a doctor who had done it. Akaniambia huyu daktari alifanya almost 13 years ago. Na saizi yako sawa. Unaweza ongea naona bila nakwambia. So I stayed with that number for a very long time, but during that time I was doing my research, naangalia vasectomy nini, naenda YouTube naangalia those who had done it, their testimony, I look at their wives, has it affected them, because sisi walio ni kitu moja tu peke yake. Hiyo kama hakuna sasa sisi tumekwisha kabisa. Hiyo uninyang'anya mali yangu yote, uchukue shamba yangu, lakini hiyo mtu asiguze hiyo mlima. So that was the only fear we had. That's the only fear we had. So after I had done all that research, nikaona there was not like a side effect to that. The only side effect, hata nilikuwa naangalia the most side effect of vasectomy, natafuta kabisa repeatedly. Naambia tu maybe pain after that, maybe swelling, nothing else was a side effect, because there's nothing you put in your body. So nikapigia huyo daktari nikamwambia, hello doc, I was given a number by na so and so, niambia ulifanya vasectomy. Can you tell me about it? Akasema, that's a good thing.
Alichangamka.
Akaniambia uko wapi tukutane tu. Tukamit over a cup of tea. Akaniambia this is the best thing even.
That's a good doctor. He met you over a cup of tea.
Yeah, he told me, by the way, mimi nilifanya hiki kitu and now my life, my marriage became even better.
Oh yeah?
Siku hizi mimi ndo yangu, we don't have stress. You nini itafanyika, we give it all. Oh really?
They are busy. Booked and busy at home.
So hiyo nini inafanya? Akasema tena vizuri kuliko kama last time. Nikasema basi sasa nangoja nini?
Oh my goodness. Ulilipa consultation?
No. Sikulipa. Alikuwa tu beshi.
Wewe ulipa chai.
Sasa mimi ndio niko na shida na niko na woga. So I think someone was very accommodative.
Okay. Yeah. I love that. All right, so we're going to get to the other side of the conversation, but we have to talk. There's a short commercial break. This thing is so interesting. Watu wa Kakamega, Lumakanda. Tunawaona. We have one of your own here in the studio. So don't go away. We'll be right back. You paid for...
Our world is changing every day, and so should we, for the better. Each week, we tackle the big why, the question that should be on everyone's mind. Why isn't this fixed yet? Deforestation, global warming, and the adverse effects of climate change. The future isn't just something that we inherit, it's something that we create. Join us on The Green Fix as we tell the stories of those who refuse to give up. When it comes to fixing the planet, there is no time to waste. Join me, Shiksha Arora, on Thursdays at 9 p.m. on The Green Fix as we look into the big why, you and I.
For comprehensive information and education on your health, Body Garage is here.
Don't allow anyone to pluck out your good tooth as long as it is strong and stable.
Cancer doesn't start today and you get the symptoms tomorrow. By the time you pick it or the time it is manifesting in you, probably will be there about 5 to 10 years.
The eye is the window to the rest of the body.
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
And of course, you at home do take your water.
So the ultimate test is actually you check your urine. Your urine should be clear.
Clear like the water?
Yes. should be able to see the other side of the urine. If your urine is colored or has changed color, you cannot see the other side, then you have not taken enough water.
Don't forget, regular health checkups. Early detection saves lives.
I want the message be, we can prevent cervical cancer. We prevent cervical cancer in several ways. You have young girls and even somebody who's above that age, you can pay at least every 3 years. Somebody should have a pap smear done.
If you are 40, 45, 50, going upwards, once a year, please go see a doctor. Yeah, it's just for normal routine maintenance.
Hey there, friends. Welcome to Kids on the Block, where fun and imagination come alive. We dive into magical world filled with exciting adventures and awesome friends.
What position were you in?
I was number 2.
What position were you?
Number 1.
He decided to cross the bridge by his house and look for food on the other side.
You're going to do half cup of chocolate chips, and the other one, we're going to do half cup of the blueberries.
So, grab your imagination hats and get ready to explore with us. Join us every Saturday at 9 a.m. for new friends, amazing stories, and tons of laughter.
Jiunge nasi tunapoangazia safari za viongozi bora. Kutoka kwa ushindi mkubwa hadi masomo magumu.
Wakati wetu kwamba wasichana si wa kusoma, ni wa kuolewa.
Hey, and welcome back. Welcome back to our conversation tonight. It is just so mentally stirring. So we have Mej Clay Salano, and he's a guy who, very comfortable with having done a vasectomy, and he's telling me a very interesting story of how this story came to light. So Nanambia, first of all, I know that you, after getting the vasectomy, Beryl, your wife, got pregnant again.
Yeah.
Ilifanyika aje?
Yeah, you see.
Yako ilikata.
The procedure is very simple. Unaambiwa, okay, we have the vas deferens,
yes,
that transports sperms. And then we have another pipe that transports semen.
Yeah.
So they come and meet at a point, and then they get out all.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, so whatever we see during intercourse is not sperms. Those are semens.
Yes, yes.
You can't see sperms because sperms are cells. You need a microscope to see them.
Okay.
So no one has seen their sperms unless it's under a microscope. So during vasectomy, they only make a miscommunication between the vas deferens so that the sperms don't pass and go to mix with the semens.
Got you.
So during the intercourse, only semens come out, normally like any other man.
Yes,
in fact, you can't know the difference unless now you take a microscope. Now you'll say, hey, nice mbona zina sperm cells.
Oh,
you can't know the difference.
Got you.
So now we were told, after this procedure, you need to take 3 months without... Or either you abstain, which is impossible for us, or
it's impossible.
Yeah, or
kama kwa mgonjwa to relax tu.
Hata kama mgonjwa tunajaribu, so just try if you are sick.
Kama daktari amesema relax after 3 months, just relax.
Okay, we'll put alternatives. 3 months you should be on alternative family planning method.
Okay.
So either my wife should be on a 3 months plan, or I should be on a CD,
yes,
or we should abstain, or 20 ejaculations.
Okay.
So after 20 ejaculations, 21 ejaculations, I'll be fine. So that if there were any that were still lingering around,
lingering. I like that word, lingering.
They'd be flushed out.
Yeah.
So we took back to your party, 21 ejaculations. The declaration say no more. 21, we saw 21. So tukaenda. But unajua umeweka hii 21 should be spread within 3 months.
Oh, yani amgengoja.
Na sasa hiyo 3 sisi 1 week tulikuwa tushamaliza hiyo story. 7 days to 2021 tukasema tushamaliza.
Ai, na mna calculate.
Tunafanya from it was counting because now to 121. Tutajaji imefika 21.
So lazima
so tukienda kwa bed moja, mkienda usiku kusumu kirudi moja, morning glory ingine moja, alafu we are working from home, akipita hapo ingine moja, akitoka lunch ingine moja. By the end of the day karibu 6 zimeshaisha. So you are like, within a week it was already finished.
Wanawake wanang'ang'ana huko.
Ilikuwa kwa upendo, si ati ya kulazimisha.
Okay.
So we finished our solar, we are done. So she was taking this daily visa, ambia wachana hizo tushamaliza 21, hata tushafika 25 from according to our number. So akachana nayo. So kumbe it was that after 3 months you go for sperm count first, then you are told now you have 0 sperm count. Now you can go and have it if you want.
Yes.
Si atu kwa ifanya nikaambia tulienda kwa shule. So nimesema 21. Kaende. So that's the period when my wife now got pregnant.
Hebu niambie vile ulikuwa umeshtuka?
Okay, sikushtuka. The only fear we had was that our last born, who was actually that time our last born, she was now 6 months old, and my wife had just left CS. Hata sky japona vizuri. So the only fear we had was, I'm imagining that stomach or womb beginning to expand. Kwa hiyo suka. Or anything can happen. So that, and then also mtu angali mdogo. Angali tu 6 months. Tuna mimba ingine. So like, watu watatuona aje sasa? What will people say? Watasemanga si hatuna kazi gani nafanyanga ni hiyo peke yake.
Hiyo ndio kazi tu unafanya.
That was just the fear. So, but we never expected pregnancy. So tulikuanga she has been akishapatanga bora anafangiza exercise yake ati tumbo iishi. So she was like tumbo yangu haiishi. Nafanyanga na tumbo bado kapotika ngali tu hapo. Anataka ati flight me rudi after a few months. So I observed that in August nilifanya ni July. In August sijaona akitumia pads. I'm like nikasema maybe ni irregular hizo pills alikuwa anafanya side effects. September tena akamiss. I'm like October akamiss. Now mimi nimeona miss kutumia periods pads like 3 times. Sitaki kuanzisha hiyo topic. Yeye pia ameona lakini hataki kuanzisha. Like now how do we begin this topic? Because pregnancy is no. Tutake saa hizi. So ikafika nakambia my darling, I think I'm feeling like kwanga anaanza kuna miguu ndani kama akona. I'm feeling my soul's in a stitch. Nikamwambia you can't be pregnant anyway. Maybe hizo side effects hizo pills kula meza zina extend for some time.
Yes.
Just to comfort her. So I called that doctor. Nikamuuliza, by the way doc, do you think it's possible for a woman to get pregnant after vasectomy? He said yeah, it's possible. One, maybe the procedure failed. Or 2, you did not follow the instructions. Amukufuata zile 3 months window period. Maybe kuna chances. So I was like, akaniambia kujeni. So tukaenda wakafanya test kusema yes, she's pregnant 12 weeks.
What?
That's like first trimester imeenda.
Natujui.
So tukasema now, where we were staying, my wife had gone to labor with 3 women. Walienda kwanza walimtangulia kwenda labor. Sasa akaenda wa mwisho, sasa hizi anataka aende nyingine. Watasema kwani mama wewe
haujipendi bana.
That period she never left the house. Hata kwa shop hakwenda, hata kanisa akacha kwenda because of just the fear to people say.
Yes.
And then a guy comes and visits us. So he was like, yes, Salano bana niko na stress bana, wife tena ako na ball. The 6th now pregnancy. Nikaambia sita anasema bana jamaa ana kazi mzuri, ni jamaa kutoa na ana mtu hapa around. So nikaambia that's dangerous. When do you jaribu vasectomy? Akasema vasectomy. Hiyo kitu mimi siwezi fanya kitu kama hiyo. Nikaambia si kitu mbaya. Akaniambia no. Ni mtu za mama wao acha wafanye. Niambia mimi nilifanya vasectomy. Akaniambia lini? Nikaambia around
hapo anakubali.
Nikamwambia nilifanya around July hapo hivyo. Sasa hizi tuko almost December, January. Akaniambia why is your wife pregnant? I can explain that, but the thing is nilifanya. Akasema nimeona bola wife akona bola. So akaenda akaongea na beshte yake ya Citizen. Akamwambia by the way there's a friend of mine. Wife akona bola. Na alifanya vasectomy. Mimi nashuku huyu jamaa anaweza kuwa amegongewa.
You could think she's
amegongewa na jirani, ama pastor, ama watchman, just anybody around there.
Oh my gosh.
Sasa mimi wakanipigia au kuniambia we've heard you have an interesting story that you have to carry family planning burden. Kwambia ni aje na siku tufanya somo, mbona ulifanya? Nikasema nitaka tukusaidia wife kubeba hiyo mzigo. Akasema okay, that's good. That story can be helped to encourage a man somewhere. Nikasema really? Akasema itasaidia watu. Ni story mzuri ya kuencourage wanaume. Nikasema kama ni hivyo,
kama ni kuencourage ni sawa.
Kumbe wako na motives zingine bwana. Wakuja kwa nyumba wakakava story wakamaliza. Now baadaye niko tu I was somewhere attending a workshop. messages, calls, WhatsApp, nini. What's happening? What on SIGNET? Man in shock. Kakamega man in shock after wife getting pregnant despite me undergoing vasectomy. I'm like, what's happening? Wana nilikuwa tulitrend almost for 2 weeks because I'm in shock. So I'm calling them bana, hizi news gani mmeweka? Namwambia kama I'm in shock. Ningekuita in shock na nilikuwa nimekaa na bibi yangu. Do they look like I was in shock the day they came to my house? Kani ningekuwa in shock, will I be still having my wife that?
There's nothing like that, yeah.
So ikatamba
but now it's out there.
Tukatoliwa nikasema anyway, let me accept it. Nikajita okay, I'm now vasectomy.
The vasectomy man.
Yes.
All right, we need to wrap up. Oh my goodness, I wish you had time. But how can people? I know there's so many men who are probably watching and they're like, but how can they reach you? And also, how can you encourage the ones who are just still like, Z?
I'll tell you that if you are a man who really cares for your wife and you love her and you want her to live long, because there is nothing that you take, unaambiwa haina side effect, unaanza kuaffect, unaanza kubleed, those things are affecting you. We are having women having a lot of cases of ovarian cancer, fibroids, juice, breast cancer, so many from this thing they are consuming. So can we just help them carry this burden? And currently, Maristop is really doing a good job in doing vasectomy. So you can get by there free vasectomy if you need. You can either contact me through 0728 794 or you call Maristop at 0800 720005.
Okay.
Yeah.
We stick with you.
Okay.
Or even your social media handles, obviously.
You can follow me as vasectomy on Facebook or magically Salano.
Okay. Yeah. So we hear from the man himself. So yeah, you shouldn't have to suffer. You shouldn't have to suffer for this thing. But thank you so much, honestly, Salano. It's been a really, really nice joy having you, just to change our mindset. And I think you've changed so many lives over the years. And I know you have books. Maybe as we finish Tumalizesho, now with the books, this is the camera.
This is my camera.
Yes.
Hi guys, home there. So we have this one. That's
this one. Yes.
This is my camera here. Yeah. So guys, my wife and I are doing marriage so much. We are into marriage counseling, marriage talks, marriage books. We've done now 4 books. The first book is called Sacred Intimacy. It's just to help you bring back fire in your marriage. If your marriage is dying and you feel like you are really bored with your husband or your spouse, this book will help you to bring back fire. Another book is called Healing After Infidelity. If you've been having issues of cheating, you want to heal, you've been heartbroken, this book will really help you. Another book is called Bridging the Distance for those who are in long distance marriages. This book can help you just come closer and reduce the chances of drifting apart. Then the last book, which is very new in market, is called Conflict Management. It's still very new. It's called Conflict Management. It will help you to go through your crisis stage, crisis in your marriage, and make life very easy. All these books are on Hustle Sasa. Also, our kids just did their book. They're now 10 years. They launched their book recently. It's called The World Through Child's Eye. All these books are on View Sasa, or you can get them through my number, 0728 794 307 or 0716 876169. We also offer virtual counseling sessions to couples and also physical counseling sessions within Nairobi. So reach out, ask them, you can talk. Thank you so much.
So many avenues, guys, so many books to read. And of course, like I mentioned, if you've missed any of it, the information is given you, just check out Salano. Like all the information that you need. All right, so unfortunately or fortunately, I can let you guys sleep. We've come to the end of the show, and it was just a fantastic show, of course, from the top stories to Willis Ocheng, and of course now our guest tonight, Mechkle Salano. And we've talked about vasectomy, and I'm enlightened. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching the show. It has been so fantastic watching you. And of course, tomorrow we have Say What? We're going to be having, of course, Pastor Sue. And of course, we're going to be discussing some very interesting stuff, of course, tomorrow on Say What. And I have something nice for the lovers of Rumba. Tomorrow, let me tell you what's happening. 1:30 p.m. Africa Express is relaunching. If you love rumba, unajua tu dance pole pole kwa nyumba. Nini. There's gonna be a great show with Kate, and of course it's starting from 1:30. DJ Mess is gonna be there at 1:30 p.m. right here on TV47 African Express. You cannot miss it. You have to watch it. All right, see you tomorrow, guys. And you know what? God bless and be safe. Yeah. Don't drink and drive, and don't do things that we wouldn't do with Salano. Cheers. Good night. Thank you so much. Bye.